Hi, my name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a...
Today, we're talking about the scientists who study things that are so small that you can't even see them, which honestly sounds impossible.
Yeah, we're talking about the tiny living things called microbes that are literally everywhere around us all the time.
Like on your hands, in the air, in the water, and even inside your body right now.
It actually reminds me of Project Hail Mary, where the main character is a microbiologist studying tiny life.
Yeah, except this is real life, and scientists actually do this for a job.
Today, we're talking about being a microbiologist.
So what does a microbiologist actually do every day?
Microbiologists study tiny living organisms like bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microbes to understand how they work.
They use microscopes, lab tools, and experiments to observe things that are way too small to see with your own eyes.
And they don't just look at them. They test them, grow them, and run experiments to learn what they can do.
So where do microbiologists usually work?
A lot of them work in laboratories where everything is really clean and controlled.
Some work in hospitals helping doctors understand infections.
Others work in research labs trying to discover new medicines or vaccines.
And some even study microbes in the ocean, soil, or extreme environments.
So why do microbiologists study these tiny organisms?
Some study harmful microbes that cause diseases so we can figure out how to stop them.
Others study helpful microbes that actually keep our bodies healthy.
Like bacteria in your stomach that helps digest your food.
Or microbes that help plants grow better in the soil.
So not all bacteria are bad.
Not even close. Your body actually has trillions of helpful bacteria living inside it right now.
In fact, you have more bacteria cells than human cells in your body.
Which sounds kind of crazy, but those bacteria help keep you healthy.
Without them, your body wouldn't work in the same way at all.
Alright, let's do some cool microbiology facts.
Okay, let's do it.
There are more microbes on Earth than stars in the sky, which is honestly hard to even imagine.
Scientists estimate that there are quintillions of microbes all over the planet.
That's a number so big it doesn't even feel real anymore.
That's insane. What else?
Some bacteria can live in extreme places like boiling hot water, deep underground, or even inside volcanoes.
Places where you think nothing could even survive.
And yet these microbes are perfectly fine living there.
That's wild. What else you got?
Some microbes can actually grow in the dark, which is one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah, there are beaches where the water lights up at night because of these glowing microbes.
Imagine walking along the beach and the waves glowing blue.
That would be incredible.
That's awesome. Let's do another one.
Microbes help make food like yogurt, cheese, bread, and even chocolate.
So microbes are part of a lot of the foods we eat every single day.
Which means tiny organisms help make some of our favorite meals.
Including pizza.
Okay, one more.
There are microbes that can survive in space for a short time.
Scientists are still studying how they can survive in such harsh conditions.
It makes you wonder what else might be out there.
Okay, let's do one more.
Scientists have found bacteria that can survive deadly radiation that would kill humans.
Like the kind of radiation you'd find near a nuclear accident?
And some of these bacteria can actually repair their own DNA after it gets damaged.
That's like insane.
It's like they have their own built-in repair system.
So what's the typical day for a microbiologist?
They might run experiments, look at samples under a microscope, and write down what they discover.
They also work with other scientists to share ideas and results.
And sometimes they spend months or even years studying one tiny thing.
It takes a lot of patience.
So how much money do microbiologists make?
It depends on what they do and where they work.
Many microbiologists earn between $50,000 and $100,000 a year.
Especially the ones that work on medicines, research, or new technology.
So how do you become a microbiologist?
You usually start by studying science in school, especially biology and chemistry.
Then most microbiologists go to college and sometimes even get advanced degrees.
Because there's a lot to learn when you're studying things you can't even see.
What skills make someone a great microbiologist?
Curiosity.
Attention to detail.
Problem solving.
And patience, because science can take a lot of time.
Being a microbiologist sounds pretty cool.
Especially if you like science and discovering new things most people never even see.
You're basically exploring a hidden world that exists all around us.
And learning how the tiny world affects everything.
Alright, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you have fun learning about what it's like to be a microbiologist.
And how tiny living things can make a huge impact on our world.
And if you want your name and the job you want to be when you grow up featured in one of our episodes, just head over to maxandcalvin.studio.
Thank you, goodbye.